name is David Ambe, Mwenda, Gyaube, the head teacher of the Nigeria Korea Model School. I'm here this morning to present a paper on educational leadership, classroom management, and teacher capacity building. Let me put the topic on the board for all to see. Yes. Before I say anything on educational leadership, I want to talk about leadership generally. It is believed that leadership is a process of actions, operations, creativity, and emotions of the mind, body, and soul. A leader is one who inspires himself and others for the fulfillment of a set goal of an organization. Having said this, leadership, as we said, can be the art of motivating a group of people to act towards achieving a common goal. It can mean directing people on how to do things. It can mean to direct co-workers and colleagues with a strategy to meet a certain need. Educational leadership, therefore, is the process of enlisting and guiding the talents and energies of teachers, pupils, parents, towards achieving a common educational goal or ends. The term often used synonymous with school leadership. Leadership means influencing other people so that there will be development in an organization. Having known what is educational leadership, we want now to see the characteristics of educational leadership. One of the characteristics of educational leadership is honesty and integrity. Not just educational. Anybody that is a leader must be honest, and he must have integrity if you want to succeed and achieve in whatever goals set for you. So educational leadership is not left out in that. So that is one of the characteristics. You must be very sincere in whatever you are doing and be open-minded. Be plain to your colleagues. Another one is that as an educational leader, you must have ability to trust and empower. As a leader, you cannot do it all. You need to trust and empower your colleagues. And whichever colleague you have appointed to act, trust that colleague to deliver. And if you have that in you, there is going to be a kind of united leadership in that organization. And that organization is going to progress and develop. We have other ones also like confidence. As a leader, if you're not confident in yourself, you can't achieve. you can't succeed. So you must be confident, knowing what you want to do. But if you're not confident in yourself, you are a failure already. We have so many characteristics. You have to be there is characteristics of intuitiveness. That is within you. Within you, there is something in you. There is one voice within you that will speak to you. Listen to that voice. It will help you to progress. Also, we have ability to create synergy. As a leader, you have to create synergy with other people, with other organizations, so as to see that you achieve your successes. So there are so many of them, but for time, I will stop here. And now I'm going to move to the classroom management. Classroom management is the term used to describe process of ensuring that classroom lessons run smoothly without disruptive behavior from pupils or students. I think we're advised sometimes that we should say learners. Classroom management has a lot to do. In the olden days, we were basically concerned with discipline. How to discipline the pupils so that we felt when they are disciplined, they pay attention to what you are going to deliver in the class. But these days, it has gone beyond that, because just the discipline alone cannot make them concentrate and listen to the lectures or teachings in the classroom. Therefore, we have some techniques that we used to follow in this 21st century to make sure that we are able to control the class. For example, we are shifting from classroom discipline to classroom humanistic management. When you move from classroom discipline to classroom humanistic discipline management, you are now, when you come to the issue of discipline, the pupils are always afraid. If I do this, I'm going to be punished. If I do that, I'm going to be punished. And they will be afraid psychologically. Their attention for the learning will not be there. But when you go back to humanistic development, you discover that you bring about different things that bring their own contribution as pupils into the classroom activities and into the classroom management. And it is no longer a teacher takes all in the class, but you've given the pupils the opportunity to express themselves, and that will bring about development in that classroom. Like I said, the classroom management is not about discipline and correcting of pupils in the classroom. It has grown beyond that. We operate a classroom management today in a business like. And if you set up a business, you wouldn't like the business to fail. So if we operate a classroom in a business-like manner, we are going to have concentration, we are going to have development, we are going to have understanding from both the pupils and the teachers. And at the end of the day, there is going to be a very good development. We have to have what we call productive interaction between the teacher and the pupils in the class. When the interaction is very productive, at the end of the day, you are going to succeed. Don't take it upon yourself that because you are the teacher in the class, you are everything. No. Give equal opportunities to the pupils, and you will see very good understanding in the classroom. In the classroom, there are a lot of technical human relations that are inculcated in the class that makes the classroom a success. One of these is planning. When you plan, in the class you are planning a lot of things. As a teacher, you are planning your lesson note. The lesson note should not just be teacher-centered, but it should be a participatory lesson note. When you plan a proper lesson note that brings the attention of the pupils to the class, you will never see any disruption in the class. Rather, you will see progress. You will see excitement in the pupils, and at the end of the day, you will see changes in the pupils. Another thing is decision making in the classroom. You must be decisive in whatever you are doing. If you don't take a decision and be decisive in it, you are going to fail. And the issue of classroom management will fail. For example, you say the taller pupils in the class should sit behind so that they will not cover the shorter ones. You have taken a decision on that area. And if you have taken that decision, maintain it. Don't, because of favor of one child or the other, and you bring one that is taller in front. Again, we have issue of sightedness. There are people that have short-sightedness. You have to bring them closer to the board so that they can see what you are writing on the board, so that they too can contribute to it. When you take that decision, maintain it, and at the end of the day, you are going to be excellent in it. Another thing is organization of curricular and co-curricular activities. You know, there's a saying always that all work without play makes Jack a dull boy. So in planning these activities, you have to be serious. You have to be sincere. You know, children love playing, but it should be organized, properly organized. The co-curricular should be properly organized. It's not just any other play they will do. The one you have planned for is what they will execute. Whatever they are thinking, stop them from going to that area and do what you have planned, because it is also part of an academy in the classroom. The classroom management is not just classroom, because sometimes you take your students out or your pupils out for practicals. When you are in a practical outside, it is still a classroom, and you must bring out some resolve to control them even if they are outside. You know, children love playing too much. When they go out, they feel it is just for playing. But you know, you have a practical activity to carry out with them, especially like the agri practical, like physical and health education, and many others. You devise a means of controlling them so that they will pay attention to you and listen to you. Because of lack of time, I think I will continue with the next one, which is teacher capacity building. Teachers' effectiveness in the classroom is the number one determinant of student success. Whether we agree or we don't agree with me, but I still want to repeat it, that teachers' effectiveness is the number one determinant of students' success in the classroom. This is indisputable, because I have that belief in that. In order to meet our goals of increased pupils' achievement across board, we have got to engage in practices that will support the growth and development of our teaching course. Capacity building is an evidence-driven process of strengthening the abilities of individuals, organizations, and systems to perform core functions sustainably, to continue to improve and develop over time. It helps to improve teachers' performances through many ways. When we are talking of capacity building for teachers, we are talking of how teachers' knowledge can be improved. And the capacity building can be done in this way: in-service training for teachers, on-the-job training for teachers, mentoring, distance learning, advanced degree or certificate program, continuing education courses. All these are factors that lead to teachers' improvement in the classroom. When you are in the classroom, you need more training. And this training could be in service, it could be on the job training. And today, in our system today, you find it very difficult for them to allow teachers to go for in-service training. And that one used to bring about backwardness of teachers. They need to organize workshops, seminars, and symposiums for teachers. When these are organized, teachers will improve in their capabilities. And at the end of the day, we are going to resolve to have very organized and standardized teachers. That is why we give kudos to KOICA for organizing series of trainings for our teachers in Nigeria Korea Model School, and that is why the difference between us and other schools is clearer. When teachers are trained, they have a lot of improvement and they retain a lot of skills that are learned in these trainings. And when there are improvement and they retain such skills, they help for the development of the school system. Like I said earlier, teachers' capacity building refers to the perceived abilities, skills, and expertise of school leaders, teachers, departments, staff for the development of a school. Building teachers' capacity is ultimately engendering development, growth, and excellence. But if you don't train teachers, you won't witness such things, and our educational system will go downward. Also, it will develop skills and techniques focused on enhancing skills, knowledge of teachers. In building capacity, the focus should be on several but the following areas. We have policy. Policy makers should organize better policies for the training of teachers. Training and pedagogy. In the training, teachers will be trained on how to handle their classes, how to teach in their classes, and that will help develop the school system. We have also infrastructure development. But on top of them all, on top of all I have said, is the welfare of teachers. All these trainings you give the teachers without the welfare is a failure, because you have not encouraged them. They have the will to do the work, but they don't have the encouragement in the welfare. So with this, I am calling even on the government to imbibe the culture of other countries, to recognize teaching as the highest paid job in the country. If we do that, it is going to mean well for the development